Hey guys, what is up? Today I've got an NU match. This one is against Barney Gino. Found him on the Wi-Fi Battle Finder as per pretty much most of my battles. It's really convenient. I'm really glad they did that. I know when it first came out I was all like, oh, I hope they do a couple things here or there, like add a chat, which they did, which is great. And then I'm like, oh, they should add recent battles for, whether or not be, oh, I want to find the guy again or I want to report the guy. Both of them work. Anyways, I'm going to lead with my Accelgor here because he's actually a sort of spikes lead set with Yawn and Recover and Bug Buzz just for good measure. I might want to change it. He has max special attack right now, which is good for Bug Buzz, but other than that, I don't know. He doesn't have any speed investment, but his speed is still like 327, I think. Which is 1 point below base 100 positive nature max speeds. So it's still really fast. I'm gonna go for the Honest. He goes for the magic code. I'm like, what? I wasn't even sure I saw that correctly. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna switch to my Magneton just in case he wants to go for the Toxic, thinking he'll be some sort of bulkier kind of set. He's gonna go into his Ladian, fearing he's gonna switch into his camera up to take my Volt Switch or Thunderbolt because it's really obvious. I'm gonna switch to Furo because I know if he hits me with a ground attack or even a fighting attack, I won't mind it too much. But he's gonna stop it. I'm like, dude, I could have like demolished you with a Thunderbolt. What the hell? I go for the Choice Banded Drill Peck, and that's obviously gonna break this up. He's gonna go for the Ice Punch, and I'm like, I can take that. Why? Well, because Game Freak has trolls. This guy, Ladian, just got Iron Fist in Gen 5. Has Ice Punch, not Dynamic Punch, Drain Punch, Focus Punch, Comet Punch, Dizzy Punch, Mach Punch. Pretty sure it probably gets like Thunder Punch, maybe not Fire. I'm not really sure. But it has base 35 attack. Also learned Sword Stance, so it's basically like a Hitmonchan except with better moves, but really terrible base stats and a okay typing. I mean, Bug Flying, but none of the punches benefit from that. Anyways, so yeah, that Ice Punch doesn't even do half. I'm gonna go for the Drill Peck again as he switches to his Mischievous. And unfortunately, it's not a 2-hit KO, just barely, so he gets a Thunder Wave off, and he's going to Pain Split me, which kind of cripples my Furo. But, yeah, he's going to switch in thinking I'll switch out and give him a free sub. But nope, I'm just going to go with the Drill Peck and basically just let me be fodder because I'm like, if he has Thunder Punch, I really don't want that to be worrying my obvious switch in, which is a Slowking. But here, because I figure he's probably not going to want to sub, I'm just going to want to attack me now with the Ice Punch. I'm going to go into my Slowking, and unfortunately, he's just going to sub again. But you know what? I don't want to play around with Parahacks either, because if I get that, it's like, that just screwed up too. But this Slowking is physically defensive. It has the Rocky Helmet, so I know I'm fine against the Ladian. If he has... whatever. I was thinking he'd have Focus Punch because he has sub, but he's going to have actually Drain Punch. So that's even better. I mean, Focus Punch wouldn't have done much. Anyways, I mean, I know it's twice as strong. But this Drain Punch, as you're going to see, is going to do 50 damage, not even. So, really not worried about it. I'm just going to go for Scald until he hopefully gets a burn. And just, try and take him out. Because really, why not? There's really nothing his team can do against Slowking. It's kind of... I know this. I'm like, Slowking is going to be very valuable because, like, Camerupt, this Ladian, Lopunny probably too. Because I'm thinking it would be a switcheroo scarf sort of variant because a lot of the ones I've seen are. So after he gets rid of the scarf, I'll be good against that too. And I'm pretty confident that Slowking is going to be very useful. So I'm going to really save it. As I said, I'm expecting the trick, or not the trick, the switcheroo. I don't know what the point is of having two moves that do the identical thing. Yeah, one's a different type, but that makes no difference. Whatever. I'm going to go into Furo, take the trick, possibly, but he's going to go for the Fling, and it doesn't work, so I'm like, okay, he has Klutz. And that's weird because he has Iron Ball, too, so he has Iron Ball to not, and Klutz, so that it negates the whole going slower thing, or not going slower, but being slower thing. But then Klutz prevents you from using Fling, so that's kind of weird. Interesting set, but it didn't really work out for him. I'm going to switch to my Accelgor. I'm going to go for the Yawn, forcing him to switch out. He goes to his Camerupt, which I probably should have figured he would, but I should have just went for the spikes here. At this point, I'm like, I don't really need a Accelgor. He's not very useful. I mean, most things on his team can really do a lot of damage, and Accelgor can't really do too much back. I mean, I probably could have hit his low punny pretty hard. But whatever, I'm just going to go with the spikes. Just get some damage in kind of late game. I could have went for them first, but I'm actually kind of glad I didn't on the first turn because then I would have had spikes in my field because of Magic Coat. But anyways, I'm going to switch to Slowking and proceed to wall the shit out of him. I know he's probably going to want to switch to Leafeon, so I'm going to go for the Toxic. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss. So, yeah, I figure because he's got leftovers, and now because I see his knockoff, he's probably going to be defensive. He's not going to be like a Swords Dance Sweeper with Leaf Blade and X Scissor and maybe Baton Pass or something like that. So I'm sort of fairly confident that I can take a hit and just kill him, you know, while I Toxic Stall him and stuff. I figure he's probably going to have Leaf Blade, but it won't be too strong. Unfortunately, he does also have Heal Bell, which is like, fuck. Because, you know, obviously I just wasted 2 turns of Toxic, and it really did nothing. But Psychic's going to do a lot. So I'm confident with that damage. I'm going to stay in. I'm just going to hit him again because I'm pretty sure it'll kill him. He does have the Leaf Blade indeed. It is going to do quite a lot. I'm like, is this maybe a crit? But he's probably just like a tank, like max HP, max defense or something. Or not max defense, max attack. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so I'm just going to take him out with the Psychic. And now basically his only threat to my Slowking is dead. Although I am at low HP, so I really don't want to stay in here and take a Retaliate. So I'm going to switch out, let my Regenerator heal me up most of the way, and go into my Magneton, who I know will resist that Retaliate. Now, once again, thinking he's going to go into his Camerupt, I'm going to go for the Hidden Power. He doesn't switch again, and I'm just like, why not? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Magneton's not going to be too useful, because against Camerupt, he really can't do anything, because he has Flash Cannon, HP Ice, and 2 Electric moves. And, you know, HP Ice is the strongest of those. And when your Hidden Power is the strongest move against a Pokemon, and it's not even super effective, you know you're in trouble. So, whatever. I'm going to switch out, because I see Drain Punch. I'm going to think he's going to go for Drain Punch, or perhaps a Retaliate. Neither of them are going to be that strong, because Retaliate's not doubled anymore. He's going to give me his ability. How kind of him to give me that Klutz ability. Not that matters because my item's already gone, but it does remove my generator. So, yeah, that's why I say this set is interesting. It's pretty cool. It's just Fling doesn't work with Klutz, which kind of sucks. But, yeah. Otherwise, it'd be a pretty interesting set. But yeah, he's going to switch to his Golduck. Not that it really matters. I go for the Skull. Didn't really bother predicting. I mean, if Camerupt came in, it would have hurt him more, but Psychic would have done more to Golduck and Lopunny, but I'd kind of under the burn. It doesn't really matter. At this point, I basically called GG. I'm just like, it's over. You can't even, like, 3-hit KO me. So, yeah. He goes for the Mirror Coat in case I want to Toxic. I don't know why I would Toxic him. Turns out he's a Life Orb, you know, lead with Magic Coat. I guess probably, like, Surf or Scald, and Ice Beam, and maybe something else. I don't know what else he would have. But, yeah, so it's like, I don't know why I wouldn't just kill you with another attack. Whatever. I'm going to switch out here just because I know Retaliate's doubled and it's like, might as well fodder up my Magneton. If he wants to bring it back in after I killed Camerupt, that's fine too. I'll take it then. But it's like, why not? But I'm going to go to my Girder because I figure, you know, he'll probably want to switch out fearing the Mach Punch. So I'll take this opportunity to bulk up. I know Eruption's not going to do too much to me because this is my max HP, max special defense Violate Girder, and Eruption would indeed be around 50%. So I'm just going to go for Drain Punch. I'm actually outspeeding him, which means he has no speed investment at all either, just like me. And yeah, he's going to go for the Eruption. There you see he's a little less than half health, so it would have done about double the damage, but because it did 60, you know, even if it's like triple, that's, you know, not even a 2-hit KO. So he goes for Earth Power. He outspeeds me here, but I'm just going to hit him with another Drain Punch to heal up my missing HP. And that's a dead Camerupt. Now all he's got is his Lopunny left, who's obviously weak to my priority +1 Mach Punch. And despite having no attack investment, that's easily going to clean up this battle. And that's all she wrote, as the figure of speech goes. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a pretty nice match. He brought some really cool Pokemon, I guess. Like, real, like, never used. I mean, there are a lot of NUs that I consider a little strong, like Altaria, Slowking, Emboar-ish, kind of. But yeah, so anyways, before I go ramble on, I'm going to let you guys have a nice evening, and see y'all tomorrow.